Hello, this is Juan Rodriguez with Allyz Auto. Today we're going to be talking about a customer horror story. Unfortunately, a lot of customers, they're uneducated and they just don't know any better. And sometimes when they go to a repair facility, they don't set the expectations correctly. Here at Allyz Auto, we want to make sure that you understand who we are, what we do, and how we do it. That way you can comprehend what's the value that we offer, because not all shops are the same. This is a 2017 McLaren 570S. And this vehicle is here at our shop because we're gonna be redoing a full wrap job that another company here in Orlando performed. And unfortunately, they didn't set the expectations right with the consumer. When he picked it up, it was just a horror story. So we're gonna go over that and how you can prevent that. If you're looking to have a vehicle wrapped, you want to do a color change, you want to protect it with paint protection film, the different things that companies offer and what we offer. That way you can compare apples with apples, because at the end of the day, you're the one who's going to live with the consequences. You're probably thinking about, I just bought a brand new vehicle and I want to get it protected. What kind of options there out there for me as a consumer to protect my vehicle, that investment? It's very simple. There's a couple of options. One of them is ceramic coating, which is a sacrificial layer on top of the clear coat. The other one will be paint protection film. That way you put a clear layer, a sacrificial layer on top of your clear coat, that it will protect you from rock chips and harmful things that hit the paint. Another way that you can protect your vehicle is with a vinyl wrap. And the good thing about vinyl wraps is you can get creative, you can customize your vehicle. And this is what this vehicle has. So this video is mainly going to be focused on what is the difference between a vinyl wrap and what it is a sprayable wrap. This McLaren was done with vinyl. Vinyl is a plastic that is being fabricated in a roll, so you can stick it into the car on the top of the surface, and it's gonna use adhesives to stick and bond to the vehicle. Unfortunately, it has benefits and disadvantages. With vinyl, it's a really economical way that you can transform the vehicle. But unfortunately, you're at the mercy of that thin plastic, and it doesn't protect the vehicle much. Paint protection film will be a thicker layer of protection, which is a sacrificial layer. Vinyl is way thinner. So what do you want to do? You want to pick which one it better fits your needs. Vinyl, you'll be able to change the color of the vehicle, customize it. It will give it a little bit of protection. Paint protection film, it will be higher protection because it's thicker, but the costs are going to be different. In this McLaren, the customer went with the alternative. He wanted to change the color to black. The car used to be red, factory red, and he wanted a flat black. So he went to a regular wrap shop, and unfortunately they missed a couple of things, because when you're changing the color of a vehicle, it's a lot more labor intensive, especially if you are changing the vehicle from a drastic light color like red, white, or yellow to a dark color. And I'm gonna show you a couple of areas where unfortunately it looked like the installer didn't set the right expectations, and maybe they didn't have the skill set to take this vehicle apart to do a proper vinyl wrap. That's why we have the results, and unfortunately the customer is not happy. Now we're redoing the whole job. So I'm gonna point out a couple of things in this wrap that you're gonna see, that you wanna ask the company doing the wrap. That way you get the expectations set correctly and you don't set yourself for a failure. When you pick up your car, you're gonna be disappointed. Here's a perfect example on why vinyl wraps are not as equal as paint protection film. It has limitations. Here in this bumper, we see how the consumer scraped the vehicle. The vinyl protected a little bit, but still went through, and that piece of vinyl needs to be replaced. On the other hand, if this vehicle would have had what is called PPF, a protection film on top, it would have been a lot more resistant, and sometimes you don't see the scrape. But it all depends. So if you're looking for protection, vinyl wrapping is not going to be the solution. Vinyl wrap will be to change the color of the car, customize it, and give it a little bit of protection. But if your main need is protection, you definitely want to consider either PPF-ing the vehicle, which is paint protection film, or here at Allyz Auto we offer the product of sprayable paint protection film. And we're going to talk about that in other videos, why they're different and why it would be a better option for you to go with the sprayable way, especially if you're looking for a high quality, untraceable, seamless repair that you can change the color of the vehicle and not have the issues that we have in this vehicle, that you're going to see all the corners of the vehicle, you see red bleed through, you still see red on all the corners of the vehicle, especially underneath the moldings. And unfortunately, that's the limitations of the wrap. In order to cover all those areas 100%, you will have to disassemble the vehicle completely. And unfortunately, not every shop is equipped and trained and certified to be able to tackle a job like this, like in a McLaren. When you have a vehicle that is as complex as this McLaren, and every little piece of trim is expensive, you need an actual professional to take it apart and disassemble the vehicle in order for them to be able to wrap the whole part, what is called a wraparound, all the way to the edge of the panel, at the end of the panel. Here at Allyz Auto, we have no problem. We are certified and trained. You come in for a consultation, we'll sit down with you and explain why it needs to be done that way and the different options that we can provide for you. On this vehicle, we're going to be removing the wrap. Hopefully we don't find any surprises, but based on our experience, after it's been in a shop that they're not as experienced and they don't take pride of their work, hopefully they haven't cut the paint and they didn't create any damages when they did all the seams. Like over here on the door, we can tell that they were not able to take this mirror out, and what they did, they made a relief cut on the wrap to wrap it, and they came out with this solution of making a sticker to cover the tracks. My main concern is this: when they cut this area to cover up their mistake, hopefully they didn't cut through the car. So we'll find out once we remove the wrap, remove all the adhesive, and we'll find out what happens. So that will be in another video. Hey, we're back here a couple of weeks later. We want to show you the finished product of the McLaren that we did the sprayable wrap. We did the color change, and I want you to be the judge on what we did. Like it was shown before, this vehicle had a really substandard low quality wrap. And as you can tell, we did a sprayable paint protection film with a color change, which the brand that we use is Clarity Code. We protected from the headlights all the way to the carbon fiber, the whole vehicle. And as you can tell, it's a perfect finish. It's not like a vinyl wrap. No cuts, no seams, and the best of all, it's untraceable. Everybody that has looked at this car, they thought this vehicle from the factory was flat black, and it was a red vehicle. As you could tell, we had our wrap specialist did the front end too. The windshield is way cleaner than what the other guys did. All over the car, you don't see an edge of red like previously was. Not only that, all the carbon fiber, it looks better than the factory. Why? Because we were able to protect it and actually remove majority of the orange peel. So all the carbon fiber looked like it was brand new and restored. Especially here on the gas cap area, you can tell in the gas cap area, it looks like nothing ever happened here. As you can tell, another of the areas that is definitely we made a huge improvement was the door jamb.
you can never tell this vehicle was red or that has a vehicle wrap. We not only protected this vehicle, we improve the aesthetics of it. Nobody can tell that this vehicle, the carbon fiber, it has about 10 millimeters of protection. And look at the finish. The orange peel is way better than what the car arrived. You know, the texture looks so much flatter and shinier. So definitely that makes a huge improvement. And it's all peelable. That's the beauty of it. Especially on the door. If you guys look at the previous video, the wrap company were not able to get this mirror out, and they made a seam right on the door. Right now it's completely seamless. We were able to disassemble the car without any issues. Yeah, it took a lot of labor, but we are equipped and we have the know-how. That's the final resort, guys. If you want to customize your vehicle, protect it, or you want to do something radical like we just did to this McLaren, don't hesitate to call us here at Allyz Auto. We're gladly here to help you, give you a free consultation. Thanks for watching.